r/AskReddit. Why do you like to be alive? I survived cancer. I was given weeks to live, and miraculously got remission. Life post-cancer is a terrible struggle, mentally and physically, but I wouldn't trade it for the alternative. I now get to watch my adorable niece grow up. I get to look at the world with a completely different perspective. I get to enjoy being with my wife and traveling the world as much as possible. Death would solve a lot of the pain I currently live with, but the eternal sadness it would cause my family would haunt me. Cause there are pies to be eaten. Pie is a good reason to be alive. Pro tip: take up baking, and you can eat all the pie you want. Your friends will love you, too. Occasional serotonin. It hits me every once in a while. Also garlic bread. Serotonin caused by garlic bread. Oxytocin. I love cuddles. I'm terminally ill, and the closer I've gotten to death the more I've just sat back and watched nature, genuinely stopping to smell the roses. It's the little things in life that make life worth living. The family of birds in a nearby tree communicating with each other. The dog you wake up every morning to and can't wait to see you and be around you. I even oddly like watching the trees rustle on a windy day. Watching my fish swim around their aquarium. Valuing the time and memories I make with my wife and friends. People that say life isn't worth living need to try their very best to smell the roses, watch the sunrise or sunset. I know sometimes life really can get us down in the dumps, but life is truly beautiful. There's a lot of places I still want to go, books I want to read, movies I want to see. Even if I don't get to experience it all before I die, I like the anticipation of it all. This right here. Very relatable. Also imagine all the cool stuff that might happen in the future. Yes. And music too. Think of all the good albums that you have yet to listen to. Or better, some of your favorite albums of all time might get released in the next years. Surely I don't want to miss that. Neither do you. I haven't tried all the restaurants in my area, and it actually has been a good motivator to cherish the whole life thing. That is surprisingly extremely simple. And cute. And beautiful. I need a new area. I have a friend that's going through some tough times, so I like to check up on him every day and encourage him. You're a good friend. I stayed alive for so long, not because I wanted to. I really didn't want to. At all, because I worried about my mom. She's my best friend and she would be devastated if I died. And for my half siblings, because they were living in an unhealthy environment and I wanted to be there in case they ever needed me. Thankfully, I now want to be alive to travel, start a family and spend all the money I'd have on things I like. And music. Well, music was always there keeping me alive. It's not necessarily that I like to be alive now, but the nature of life as a constant ebb and flow of thrills and disappointments implies a coming wave of joy sooner or later. I hope it does for you. Yeah, I'm in a bit of an ebb of sadness, but I know you can't have yin without the yang. You can't experience happiness without knowing sadness. My dogs. I can't imagine leaving them behind. It's hard enough leaving them home when you go to work. Same but with my cat. Nothing beats waking up and finding this cute little pain in the ass cuddling with me. Watching sunrises with a hot cup of tea. Singing my favorite songs in a place with good acoustics. Using really soft yarn to knit something nice for someone. Calling a friend and hearing the joy in their voice when they realize it's me. Snow days. Making s'mores at a bonfire. It's all the little things. I hope you can find all the little things you love in life. There's so many. Please be safe, friend. You sound like a treasure to be around. Every time I accomplish something, or finish an assignment, I just feel so fucking proud of myself. I feel so lucky to be alive and in the place in the world I have. I saw you're an indie game developer. Good luck with any projects you may be working on. It's a tough business. My wife's car has been messed up since Christmas. We spent $800 on it in January, but it didn't fix it. Yesterday I figured out the problem and fixed it with, no joke, parts I already had. I was so fucking proud of myself. I was riding the adrenaline high until 4 AM and I still have this ball of exhilaration in my chest. Fixing stuff is the best. Pretty sure no one will find this comment, but hey, today was a good day for me. I just got my first electric piano and I'm eager to learn this instrument. Now that is a reason to be alive. Music. I wanna master this thing before I go. To enjoy and experience things that make me truly happy while I still can. There's always opportunity to enjoy life, even if it doesn't seem like it, and I'm glad I learned that rather than giving up. Right now it's really hard for me, but I'm really trying to find happiness in small things. Like the early morning tea and Parasite winning Best Picture. So yeah, keep feeding that stupid brain some mini candies to distract it. I keep hoping something worth living for will happen to me. Maybe it's up to you to make it happen. If you keep waiting for something to change, chances are slim it will. You can start small. Everyone's first steps are small in a way. What are you waiting for? I don't know, something amazing I guess. I fought for it and got it back. Stood on a bridge in December, but family and therapy got me back on track. There are still a lot of lost emotions and confusion within me, but my therapist and me are working on it. That is the shit, right there. Being tough enough, or desperate enough, to work with whatever therapy can throw at you. Doing that can make you invincible, in a strange, counterintuitive way. Don't know you, but I'm glad you're still here, dude. Thanks for sticking around. The world needs you. Honestly? A good story. I used to devour libraries as a kid. I usually have something going on in the background while I work, and I listen to fiction podcasts voraciously. There's always a new story, but that moment when you find a good one and it connects with you? Chef's kiss. Please do not eat my place of employment. The only thing keeping me here is my husband, 3 cats, and I need to find out what happens in the 3rd book of the Kingkiller Chronicles, but Patrick Rothfuss is taking his sweet ass time, so I will probably die of old age before he is done editing it. Also gonna need to finish the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson too. Food and Shrek. But mainly Shrek. In that order, people. My firstborn was born 10 hours ago. This is what I'll live for too. Growing up, my mother always told me that the only time she ever saw my father cry was when I was born. I had a bad relationship with him, so she would say that to remind me that he loves me even if he was tough with me. So I decided, when I was 12, that I'm going to always do my best in life so that when the moment will come that I will have a kid, or more than one, I will be ready to make them feel so loved that they will never doubt that. So congratulations, you're awesome. I never knew my father, and my wife is pregnant with our first child. I like being alive because I'm about to get the chance to be the dad I needed when I was growing up. You'll be a great dad, my mans. Because I'm this quiet, introverted character in someone's story and I want to see how it plays out. Terrible tragedy befalls the introverted character. Oh, interesting. I wonder how the writers will handle this. You're not just in someone's story. You have your own story too. It's just more secretive. Signed, a fellow introvert. Feelings. I love to feel. I have no idea if that will be something I can experience once I'm gone. And it's rather very fascinating. Experiencing in general is probably the better term. I can try so much and there still is something I don't know anything about. A new kind of cooking, a new sport. Climbing another mountain, seeing new things. Having the next fall come in and see the leaves in a new pattern of red, orange and yellow. And this is just without leaving my usual environment. The sheer difference it would make if I just now took a plane to somewhere in Asia and starts a new life there is mind-boggling, but beautiful. I love that about life. It never gets old. I have 2 kids. Every day they annoy the crap out of me and each other. But they also bring me great joy. They are smart, funny and find joy in the world in ways that I never knew possible. This is it. Hearing my 2yo chatting absolute bollocks to himself first thing in the morning just does it for me. Oh, what's that? Watering can. Give it back to the lady, and, giraffe. Okay mate, You crack on as long as you are happy. This will probably get lost, but it's officially been 1 year since I almost ended my life, and I'm pretty proud of it and wanted to share it. It's always the little things that keep me going. Sunsets, endorphin rushes after workouts, pancakes, little moments of joy with my friends, art, trying new things, etc. I don't always feel better than that day a year ago, but I know that there will always be moments in the future that I will feel better that make everything worth it.